Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for our today's webinar. I am Dr. Haitham. I am a trainer at the training units. In today's, we are presenting you Business Intelligence Power BI. Just I have a little housekeeping before we get started. Okay. So if you have a questions during the presentation, just write them into the question box in your GoToWebinar control panel. Okay, you can write in English as well as in Arabic, so it doesn't matter. I'll bring them up and ask the presenter at the end of the session, so that you will get the benefit of your attendance. Now we will turn over to Prof. Taqi, who's our trainer for entrepreneurship courses at the training unit. He will tell us more about Gulf College. Prof. Taqi, the mic is yours.
Thank you very much. Everyone can see my screen, yeah? You can see my screen, yeah? Okay.
You can, bro.
Yeah, good afternoon. Anyway, I would like to thank you for registering and being with us this afternoon. You're going to learn a little bit about the Business Intelligent Power BI course. We have our partner from Ultimate Access, Anju. She will be talking about the course and the agenda for today. I'll just take you quick through what is the agenda is today. I'm going to talk, obviously, Dr. Haitham started talking about the rules and regulations. If you have any questions, you can write your questions in the chat box. And what will happen when Ms. Anju finish her presentation, we're going to answer the questions, yeah? And we have a time for that. I'll take about 10 to 8 minutes talking a little bit about the Gulf College. Then Anju will be talking about the course, all the details, and I hope you will have all the questions which you have in your mind. And then we will go to the question and answer sessions, yeah? Anyway, welcome to the Gulf College. Gulf College is a private institution in Oman, but we come under the Ministry of Higher Education. Our chairperson is His Highness Muhammad bin Thawani. We have representatives from Ministry of Higher Education, Sultan Qaboos University, Ministry of Education, and our dean is Dr. Arima Azzedgali. And we have also people from various higher education like Sultan Qaboos University, like Dr. Professor Suleiman. He's the dean of the education school in Sultan Qaboos University. And we have also the banking sector, Mr. Suleiman Al-Harthi. I know a lot of people who works in the banking sector in Oman. He knows him, so he's on our board of trustee. This is the organization structure, and I'm not going to bother you with the organization structures. We have 3 deputy deans, we have faculties, we have deans. Those are really to serve our students. We have various students related centers. Again, you can find all those information on our website. But what I'm saying is a big organization, and we have more than 200 staff working with us. I'll give you some data on our students. We have very good campus in Muscat, probably is the second biggest campus, and the land area is 24,000 square meters. Build-up area is 67,000. Car parks is about for 1,000. So when you come to campus, hopefully you will not have a problem of car parks. And the building cost was 14 million Riyal Omani. Okay. Again, as this campus is built for a purpose, so we say we have a lot of indoor, outdoor facilities. We have 14 different facilities. We have very good also conference halls, graduation hall. Our graduation hall probably is again the second biggest. It can take over 1,000 people. Yeah. Again, so if you have any interest there in our facilities, do let us know. I have a small video which I'll be playing. Just will give you some images of Gulf College.
Not sure.
Okay, so why we have shown you all those facilities when you become a student of Gulf College, regardless whether you are on undergraduate, postgraduate, or a training program, you have you are entitled really to use all our facilities. We have 15 discussion rooms in our library. So if you become, even if you come as on any of our short courses, you are entitled to use this. Gulf College, again, I think we started as a vocational training in 1990. Then we started delivering the postgraduate students, not only in Oman and GCC. Right now, we have 2,000 students graduated from Oman, and other 6,000 they are graduated from the GCC countries and some of the Middle East. So we have a big network of alumni. And again, we moved to the new campus in the year 2014. Right now, we have two sort of services. International Foundation Program. This is very new in Oman, and this is for the students who wants to study 1 year in Oman and then go to UK and finish the undergraduate in 3 years. Or we have students who wants to do the postgraduate, but the requirement for the postgraduate is IELTS 6 or 6.5. So they attend this course, which is 1 semester or 2 semesters, and then you can tick the box of the English language requirements. We have undergraduate programs and we have postgraduate programs. I will not bother you with this. You can go to the website and you can see all the details. We have also other services, training and training professional courses, and our partner from Dubai, Ultimate Access for the professional courses. But we have also a lot of courses which are related to the employability. And inshallah, in 1 month time, we're going to talk about new programs. Innovation and entrepreneurship, we are very strong. Probably we are the strongest organization in Oman, and we give a lot of solutions to the industry, to our students, and also to the research and consultancy services. Dr. Ali, he is with us. Dr. Ali is the Deputy Dean for Academic Affairs and the Research. So if you have any questions there, you can go to the website or contact Dr. Ali, and I'm sure he will be more than happy to answer. And if you have a time and you want to see the campus facilities, we have a lot of facilities. We have a lot of annual staff gathering happening, graduation for various universities, colleges, schools, any event that a big company wants and they want to use our facilities, those are available. Let us know, and our marketing staff will be more than happy to talk to you. Again, those are the programs. We run the programs full-time and part-time, and we have 2 intakes for the academic this one. Again, if you want the details, let us know and we'll talk to you. When it comes to the quality assurance, we don't issue any certificate from Gulf College. I'm talking about the academic programs. Yeah, it comes from our partners in UK, and again, that make us really very strong in the quality. We have to take into consideration the internal review systems and the external review systems and the stakeholders. We have OAAA in Oman, Ministry of Higher Education, partner university, and there's some other bodies in UK who do monitor us, and we have external examiners. What is the external examiners? You know, in traditional universities, usually a marking is done by one person. With us, no. We have the first marker, who is from the Gulf College. The second marker, we're calling it internal moderator. It will be from the university, and the field chair will be from independent university. So it's very complicated system. Actually, I think it really gives a fair treatment to the students. It's the same system which the UK use. And again, this is interesting one. Now our registration is going on, so our marketing department asked me to share with this. You can go to the website of the Gulf College, and if you want to pre-register the course, you go there and you press this button, and then you put your information. Our marketing department will talk to you, and they will give you all the details, and they will follow up, and hopefully they will make the life of registration very easy to you. Anyway, I would like to thank you, and now I'll ask Anju really to take over and to take you about the presentation which you are here to learn about. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prof. Taqi. Now turn to our presenter, Ms. Anju from Ultimate Access. She will tell us more about business intelligence, Power BI. So I will repeat this again. If you have any questions during her presentation, please do just write them into a question box. Okay, Arabic or English, no problem. I will bring them up at the end of the presentation. Okay. Mic is yours, Ms. Anju. Are you ready?
Thank you, Dr. Hatem. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, and we see your presentation. Please go ahead.
Fine, thank you. Thank you very much, Professor Taqi, Professor Ali, and Dr. Hatem for inviting me to give this presentation. It's my great pleasure to address the audience in Oman. Today, we're going to talk about business intelligence and Power BI, and good day to you all. I would like to talk a little bit about the organization that will give you the certification. That is the Association of International Certified Finance Professionals, and they are the ones who are going to give you this certification. And we are the strongest accounting body in the world with 667,000 members and students across the world. So it is a very influential organization. And a little bit about your delivery partner and myself. My name is Anju Dialves. I'm the Managing Director of Ultimate Access, a company based in UAE. And this company is accredited by CIMA UK, CP Australia, as well as Pearson UK. We have been operating for the past 7 years, and we got very good results with our students, and we've got an international lecturer panel from across the world, and we also invite guest lecturers from different parts of the world coming into courses to give their perspectives on employability, and as well as what is the economy currently, etc. And of course, we have delivered a huge number of courses during these past years. Now, let us talk a little bit about technology. If you look at few years ago, let's look at 10 years ago, all the eateries, if they had to deliver food, what they had was a person who used to deliver this food to you, right? And they had to employ this person in their organization. With Uber Eats coming up, right, and Uber itself coming on board, the whole dynamics changed, isn't it? What happened was we had restaurants that did not have a shop front to say at all, but restaurants that was running out of, they just had a kitchen. But of course, they were classified as a professional kitchen, and they were able to deliver stuff via Uber Eats. So even though you did not have a full-fledged restaurant that's delivering to people, where people come in and eat, they were able to deliver through Uber Eats their food. And really what took place here is that technology, the revolution of technology playing here, as well as you could see that it was the platform, right? So really with technology comes disruption. And we can see due to technology, the way we learn has changed. Previously, we would have to go to a university to learn, and we have to go to physically to that university. But due to technology, we are in a position to get really great lecturers. And the way we are talking to you now, I'm in Dubai, I'm able to discuss and present to you and tell you all about Power BI and business intelligence. And this is the magic of technology and the positives as well. Especially during this time, we could see that organizations are really on the edge of chaos, isn't it? You could see that organizations are wondering, how am I going to survive? The whole business ecosystem has changed. So how do we look at things differently? We have to think of things differently. And in order to do this, we use technology as an enabler. Now, let us look at in a traditional bank, how long it does take to approve a loan. It takes several weeks if you're lucky, or it'll take 1 month or so, because they will take time to do the credit evaluation, they will take time to understand about you. But having technology there, nowadays we're able to do a credit evaluation and then approve a loan under 3 minutes, right? This is significant. So we could see what are the disruptors in our ecosystem. Technology comes as number one. Then the environment has changed, the competitors are there, the geopolitical frame that has changed, the demographics have changed, as well as the globalization. All of these are disrupting the way we do business. And it's safe to say the only permanent thing that we have in a business is change. And that goes to even people. Just because you finish your graduation, you finish your degree, an undergraduate or postgraduate degrees, it doesn't mean you stop learning. You'll need new skills. You will need to do new things, because our whole ecosystem around us is changing. Now let us look at an automotive assembly plant in 2000. You could see there are a number of people involved in making this car. But now let us look at something in the 2020s. You could see there is absolutely no people involved, but robots are there, and robots working 24/7. Now, in this case, do you think there are people involved? Yes, there are people involved, but they will be doing different types of work, and they would have had to learn different skills. This is the important thing that you need to understand. If you look at the type of skills required in the future, skills in 2020 and beyond, we are looking at the top 4 skills, which is complex problem solving, critical thinking, creativity, people management. These are the kind of skills that we're looking for, and they are very much analytical skills that you need to have. And remember, I'm focusing on the word analytical skills. And why do you need these analytical skills? It is to improve your business, to improve your career, and of course, to get a seat at the table. So with this, you're going to be looking at things in a very different way. But you need the skills for you to look at what problems you're going to solve. How am I going to think differently? Bringing in creativity and also people management. Now, let us look at different ways of getting value from data. The first one I would say is quite obvious, making decisions. Then, of course, we'll look at data to understand the customers' behavior patterns, etc. And you would know this if you got a card, right? Your cafe or your airline will give you some loyalty cards, isn't it? Or even the hotels give loyalty cards. Now, by them giving you this, they want to understand your buying patterns. If they understand your buying patterns, then they could understand more about you and understand the customer better, and also then go on to look at developing new customer value propositions. Data is also used to enhance operational efficiencies, to ask questions and say, where are we spending a lot of money? Where is it? And then look at and ask the question, why are we spending so much money here? What is the reason? Then we go to the last one, monetizing data. You would see the companies like Facebook, Google monetizing data in a big way. So I'm looking at data monetization again and saying, well, 69% of it, we're going to get new sources of revenue. So this is how when we monetize data, we're looking at it and say, well, we will be able to get new sources of revenue. We can improve customer loyalty, and then internal provision of analysis. That means improvements, internal improvements. I really like this saying, which says the division of labor between humans and machines and AI is shifting quickly. So this means we need to work very closely with machines and technology. So by 2025, it is expected to shift to 48% human and 52% machines. So really, it's this means we really need to embrace technology because they are the enabler. Don't fear of it and think, oh, it's going to take my job away. Not really, it is not. What it does, what it's going to do to you is to open up your critical thinking, because you're going to take away all the machines are going to take away all the mundane work that you're doing, the repetitive work that you're doing. And it is going to give you time to do your critical thinking, analysis, etc. So your mindset needs to change, and in a way that you will be asking questions, to act quickly, and to learn, unlearn, and relearn. This is really important. In today's world, as I mentioned, just because you have a qualification doesn't mean that your studies end there. It's gonna go till you die. You will be learning, unlearning, and relearning in order for you to survive in this ecosystem. It's going to be a fascinating thing. You're going to have a purpose. You're going to be learning new things. So really, what are we focusing on? We are focusing on things like reimagining your future, reinventing your careers. And by doing that, you're going to see immense possibilities and immense opportunities in the future. And all this is through technology. Again, just a reminder to you, who is going to give you a certification, right? And this certification is by this particular organization, AICPA, and this is the world's biggest accounting organization. Now let us talk about Power BI. What is Power BI really? Now, all of you hopefully has used Excel. Now, this is a much more efficient, effective tool than Excel. It could get data. You can link data to come from different systems, your different ERP systems, different HR systems. Different systems will hook onto your Power BI and provide data. And by getting this data, you're in a great position to get insight from the data. And very complex calculation can be done as well using the Power BI. You're able to develop amazing dashboards with which you can have discussions with your senior managers. And as mentioned, you're going to have loads and loads of data. Because of you're going to have this big amount of data there, you're going to spot trends quickly. And another thing is, it is easy. This Power BI is an easy thing to work with, quite intuitive. And also it is cloud-based, and because it's a Microsoft tool, and it has very good security features so that all the data is kept confidentially. Now, what are some of the learning objectives here? So you can see a number of learning objectives here. We're going to give you, of course, the introduction to our Power BI. Then we're going to talk about how do you prepare data efficiently. Then how do you do Power Pivots? And then we're going to talk about the most beautiful dashboards, how you can make them, how you can create them, and then tell a story. And how do you transform your data using Power Query? So then there are advanced features like DAX formulas, etc. And these are the key areas that we're going to go through with you. And then the final one is we're going to teach you how to share your data with the rest of the organization. So why should you pick up skills on Power BI? What is the reason? It is way more sophisticated than Excel. And you're looking at pursuing a career in data science, or you're understanding, you don't have to spend huge amount of money in data science course. You need to first, this is your building blocks, this is your first block that you're putting up there, and to say, right, let us understand the data. Then you are going into it's a combination of art and science. That's the beauty of it. This is something that I really love, because it's a combination of art and science, because the science of Power BI, and then you bring in the art to create those beautiful dashboards. It's a very good, effective communication tool, and because the dashboards tell the story, it will then ignite your critical thinking, communication skills, presentation skills, and analytical skills. It's not only going to ignite, it will also improve all these skills that are necessary for the new era. It is critical. These are the skills that's vital for you to be employable. Now let's look at a Power BI, how it can be used in an accounts department. It can be used for budget monitoring, right? Visualizing the financial statements instead of just looking at numbers. It will be really interesting to look at them in a visual way. Analyze debtors and creditors, spotting trends. Then of course, frauds and tax monitoring. These are also important areas. Now you can see a dashboard of a finance department here. You can see the trend lines, and of course you can say, well, this is sales in receivables by month. So you can see it has increased in July and December, and you could have a conversation with some of the key management to see what are the strategies in order for us to reduce the receivables during this month. What can we do? So like that, we could have very interesting conversation. Now, how can we use it in HR? We're looking at the recruitment process, monitoring engagement, behavior, and performance of employees, and the training and development process of employees, and also salary analysis. And this gives you a very good view of a dashboard of HR. So I want to point out to this one particular thing here where it says offer acceptance rate is 66%. This is not really great, isn't it? This is not a great statistic for us to look at. Why did the rest of the people didn't accept our offer letter? That will be a question to ask the HR director. The reason that we need to ask that question is because for recruitment, we are going to spend a lot of time and money, this particular recruitment activity. Therefore, if only 60% is accepting it, what has happened to the rest of them, the 40%? What's happened to them? It's a question. Is it our process that is inefficient? Is it our salaries that are not up to market standard? What is it? Because somebody has taken time, applied, and then come into the interview, but they have not accepted. Again, another HR dashboard, the objectives here that we're looking at are who we hire, biases in our hiring strategy, and trends in voluntary separations. Then if we look at sales and marketing, we look at the budget monitoring process, we look at product performance as well as sales team's performance, etc. Now let's have a look at one of these dashboards. You can see, last year versus this year, you can see the performance of that, and you can see we have got dashboards built in different ways, right? So we could have a really good conversation with the sales people, the senior guys, as well as a board of directors. Again, another way that you can showcase your sales data, right? You could see, total volume of sales. What is the market share the company has, right? What would it take for us to go from 32% to 42%? What do we have to do? These sort of questions need to be answered. Now let us look at scenarios where Power BI can be used in a bank. We can analyze their products, that's a loan products, credit card, savings, etc. We could also look at customer profitability analysis, understand then the call center performance, etc. Let's have a look at this dashboard, and then we can see how we could present it, and we could also look at it and say revenue generated by market. And you can see in United States, in one particular area, they've got the highest amount of revenue, right? So without going into too much data, I could very quickly, if I'm in the board of directors, I know, oh, right, this is the branch that's going to give me a lot of money. And then again, you're looking at procurement. They've got dashboards. It's very important to understand who the best and worst suppliers are with respect to quality, etc. Identify which plants do a better job finding and rejecting defects, right? And this is a dashboard using Power BI that was built to express what's happened with COVID, and in one particular time frame, they've taken this data and presented it. Well, now let us talk a little bit about the course itself. You can see the course dates, the start dates, as well as we've got the timings there as well. And we are starting next week. All classes are going to be recorded. So in case you miss something or you want to listen to it again, the recordings will be available. And these classes are live online classes led by tutors. So there will be a technical tutor, there will be a business tutor, a professional accountant, and who knows the business will come in to tutor you, as well as you will get a guest speaker in most of the sessions. The course details are, well, it will start next week, 13th June. It'll be online, a 6-week duration. As I mentioned, we'll have a technical expert and a business expert working together with you. And the certification is from Association of Certified International Professional Accountants. Assessment methods. We will be giving assignments and you will need to complete all these assignments, and the fees are 150 Omani Riyals. And then I will invite Professor Taki or Dr. Haitham to tell us how to register for this program and these details related to the program. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Anju. Thank you so much. Okay, Prof. Taki, would you like to speak, or would you like me to add some information about how to register?
Yeah, I'll start. Obviously, what will happen, inshallah, after the webinar, we will be sending you email with again the link to the videos, and also there will be a link to the registration form. What you will need to do, you will need to fill the registration form, send us the registration form. The entry requirement, this is not academic program, okay? So usually even the people who do not have Thanawi Amma, we don't have a problem, because this is really for the people who are currently working in the industry. As long as you are working in the industry or you have a Thanawi Amma, we don't have a problem. And I said about the application form, we'll send you the application form. And you know, the academic regulation is assignment based, because the certificate comes, you know, from international body. And to be honest, I'll tell you, you will get all the support to make this successful. And the good thing about the data is very, very important. So it's not only for like people who are working in the accounts or HR or production department, any people in your company, or even especially, you know, I have seen some of the people who are attending with us, they are the owners of the big businesses here in Oman. This is very, very, very powerful tool, because really, you know, the whole change is changing. The way the businesses are going to work after the Corona will be changing. There will be a lot of competitions, and I think decision-making process is already complicated. It will get very complex. So, in short, we will send you the form. You have to fill the form, and our team will process the form. Because we have the people here in Oman, Dubai, with the awarding body, and that will be done probably in 2 working days time. Okay, thank you very much. If you have any questions, we are there. Dr. Haitham or Dr. Ali, if you want to add any more things, please, the floor is yours.
Nothing, you add everything's for me. Dr. Ali, would you like to add something for how to register or add more information? Mike, Dr. Ali, Mike.
Sorry. Okay, I just want to say one word about the business intelligence. We saw those graphs that was presented here in the presentation. It make life easy for decision maker. So I think we are now talking about big data. We got data from different systems, from different resources, how to manage this data and how to make use of them, how to simplify the data for the decision maker. That's why we use business intelligence. So I would like to say here that please come for the next for the real training, and also invite other people, because maybe people, they don't know about this this workshop or this training program, which is really very valuable for the coming years.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ali. So let's go ahead. Thank you, Ms. Anju. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and give the audience some time so that they can think of some questions. I have some here, but I need them to write. Even you can write in Arabic. حتى فيكم تكتبوا بالعربي ما مشكلة. يعني if you have a questions that you cannot write it in a way that you need, you can write it in Arabic. Okay, يعني ما داعي ترفع اليد. No need to raise your hand. Just type in the question inbox. Okay, so now we will give you some times while I'm reviewing the questions to our audience. Now it's your time. Just think of any questions you need. Okay, now here we have a questions, Ms. Anju. Ms. Anju, are you with
Yes.
me? Yes.
Yes.
Here's a question is saying that although Prof. Taqi is answering this, but some people, they are thinking of a prerequisite, or do I have to know Excel very well so that I can manage to handle Power BI, or what do you think?
Right, very good question. Not really. We will take you through that. Even if you don't know Excel, that's fine, really. So it's because it's a tutor-led class. So we're gonna take you through the sessions. Thank you.
Perfect, tutor-led, which means that during the assignment, because you know that the assessment is very important here for the audience. I can see some questions about it. Now, in the assignment, when you are submitting the assignment within this 6 weeks, okay, how it will be handled between the tutor and the students? Can you just explain us the journey from the submission to the
Yes.
submission?
Yeah. Very good. So that's another very good question, because what we will do is this is not a session where you will just sit and listen to a lecture. It's not like what I'm doing right now. It'll be a very hands-on session where you will do activities as well. So we will get you to do activities, and you will be doing certain activities in class, and then we will give you homework to do. Because what is done in class, we will go back and do it at home, so that your learning is, again, we go through your learning and you go through that and submit it like you submit your normal assignments to the university. So it's the same way. It is not very complex. It's something that you've already done before in class. You're going to be given this similar kind of activity, but with different data sets, so that you will be able to do it once again.
Okay, perfect. So which means there is no exam, as you know. Prof. Taqi, just a mic of you. Yeah. Dr. Prof. Taqi, just a mic. We can't hear you.
Andrew, can you go to the slide which talks about the delivery pattern? You know, twice every week
Yes.
sort of thing. Can you go that?
Yes.
You see, the beautiful of this sort of courses, you have to attend like a Saturday and Sunday of every week. So whatever you take in the first week, you get the chance to apply it. And if you have any questions, usually in the beginning of the second session, we give the opportunity for the students to ask questions related to the previous week. So, you know, it's not, you know, although there is a lot of practical sessions, as Andrew was explaining, but even if you miss anything over the Saturday and Sunday, you have 5 days to apply. And if you have any questions, then those questions you can raise it. And we, our obviously specialized people, the tutors, will be helping you to miss any knowledge you don't have. And the other thing, everything will be recorded, so you can go back always to the, you know, the recording and materials which we will be giving it to you.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Now, one more questions about again the dashboard you showed us. It was imaged by
Yes.
some of the audience, and they are asking, at the end of this course, I will be able to create such a great dashboard.
Yes, you will be. Isn't it gorgeous? Those dashboards is amazing, isn't it?
Perfect.
Yes,
Now,
that is the goal.
yeah, now, so a question for that I created. Will you help me how to present it in front of
Yes.
my managers? You will have. Good.
Correct. Yes, we will, because that's a really great question. And the other thing I want to add is we're going to be doing this whole thing through not just, you know, activities, right? We're going to have a case study. And a case study is, it's a 24-page case study. It's a real case study that was used at one of the CIMA strategic level exams, right? So it is very interesting case study that we're going to be using, and you're going to enjoy it. Through this case study, we're going to get information, and you will be playing roles of a managing director, and you will take different roles, and we're going to make it very interesting for you. And I think the prospective student who asked the question, would I be able to explain it? I think that is a very good, whether we would help them how to explain this and also to tell the story. We will certainly help them, because I think this is a very important thing, and how to explain it, especially online, because everybody is now online, isn't it? A lot of work is done online. I mean, 100% of work is done online. So you should be able to present it online and talk to the machine. And a lot of people are not comfortable talking to just a machine, and we're going to teach you how to do it.
Okay, now since some audience have seen this dashboard, some may think that they can build this dashboard using other tools, like, for example, Python or any data structures. So what's things that we could say here in Power BI that will grab people and go ahead with these tools that will help you? So what do you think?
Yes, that's a very good question again, because you could do dashboards even with Excel, but it's very, very complex and very time consuming. And something else that you need to, or you could go to the other extreme and kind of try to develop with different software tools as well. Now, the beauty of this particular one, the Power BI, is we are sticking to a certain data structure, which is really important, right? And as an organization, so this I mean, as an organization like even Gulf College, right, you may want to you may have an analyst doing this for you, but let's say that analyst is not there one day and you have other people coming on. The problem a lot of us have is some people have developed different kind of macros, different kind of software things, and it is very difficult to standardize. It's not a good practice, but with Power BI, it is very easy. There's a structured format, and the organizations also like it. So, and this is a free tool, as in it is available from Microsoft sites. You can download it for free, and then we will teach you how to do things. And employers certainly want you to use this type of structured data developing tools, rather than you go on your whim and develop things with different software applications.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, there's not another one. Sorry, one point, very important point, is this particular application can very easily link to other applications, whether it's ERP, whether it's HR or sales application. So Microsoft has already built these tools for it to link it to those applications. The APIs have been built, and it is a very secure API as well. So the data is secure and all that is there. I think it is very important for us to make sure that your data is clean and secure. Those are very, very important things when you build something.
Yes. Prof. Taqi, would you like to add something?
Yeah. There is one very interesting question, okay? And the question is really with what is going on today with YouTube and availability of knowledge, I have to come for a course like this, yeah? And the answer the answer for this is really in three things. Number one, you're gaining the skills, okay, fast and from the professional body. Second thing, there is endorsement of your skills. You're getting a certificate from one of the top organizations. Third thing, you have people who've been doing this sort of works and they know a lot of answers. Those are your lecturers, and they have a lot of experience which they will be bringing. And the fourth one is learning from the peer, because course like this, you will have, I don't know, 25, 30 people from different countries, different backgrounds, different sectors. So there is a great opportunity for the networking and also learning from different industries and sharing good practices. Yeah. So that's the short answer for that question.
Yeah,
That
thank you
is
so much.
absolutely correct. I like to extend that answer because
please.
this is one place where there can be YouTube videos, but really, one of the students asked this question before: will you help me to improve my communication skills? Now, this no video can do, except, as Professor Taki mentioned, learning from peers. This is a very good way to learn, and you will be presenting to us, and you're going to improve your communication skills as well. And then another skill is you're going to develop how to understand and analyze a case study. This is another different skill, completely different skill that you're going to learn apart from Power BI.
Perfect. Now, there is a questions, because as Prof. Taki mentioned this, some of our audience already working in an institution, and this course is for who's working right now. Some of them, they already have ERB, their ERB, okay?
Yes.
And now you will give them these tools, Power BI, which is no license. They are lucky, just download it for free and get such amazing dashboard. Would you teach them how to link those dashboard into their ARB, or it will be separate?
Yeah, it's a separate thing. So their IT teams will tell them, because it's Microsoft again, it's all organizations, 99% of the organizations in the world have Microsoft, right? So
Yes.
Power BI comes in with that as well. So all what you need to do is to discuss with your people, the IT personnel, and how to link this Power BI, right? And there are straightforward documentation that is there from Microsoft, and Microsoft, even Middle East, will be really happy to help you with it. If you don't, and you know, if you find it difficult, you can reach out to us, and I have connections with Microsoft in the Middle East, so we can get you help from there as well.
Perfect. Back to communications, we have another questions. You said you will teach the students how they will interpret the dash design, the dash they design, okay, the dashboard they design. So they will interpret this oral to their managers. Will you also teach them how to write a critical writing, something like this in their assignment? You will help them?
Yes, definitely, because one will be a report, and another one will be communicating, as in talking, right? So
Yes.
one is presenting, and another one will be a report. How do you grab their attention?
Perfect.
So for that, I didn't mention, we will have somebody from Canada coming in specifically. This is towards the end of your workshop, who will be there. She is a professional writer and a communicator. She will be helping you in this space.
Okay. Now, what about the grading? Okay, now you said assignments, good.
Yes.
We did exams. It's perfect. Assignments, you can help me. Now, what about the grading? Is there any grade you would say you got 70, you got 20?
Not really. So as long as they attempt it, and we could give a pass or a fail grade. But even if you fail, that means, well, you have not understood something,
Mhm.
So we will help you to pass that, right? So our job is to ensure that you pass, you get a pass. So we're
Accord-
expecting 100% of our team to pass.
Oh, good. Now, according to your
And,
experience,
and that comes under our pastoral support services. So if the students, at risk, we call them, if we have any students at risk and they cannot perform, we give them additional support under pastoral support services. And again, that is usually without any cost, yeah? Because our aim is
Correct.
really to see people going through.
and this is will
Correct.
be at the Gulf College, Prof. Taqi?
Both together. It's us and our partners, because we do delivering it together. But that's part of our policy in Gulf College and with our partners as well.
Good. So we have 2 questions, and please, if you have any questions, again in Arabic or in English, please write it down. Thank you so much, Ms. Anju. You answered. We covered all the question, but I think there is a
Perfect.
question coming. Then we will take it the
Right.
last. Okay?
Yeah.
Just we'll wait for it. And just I would like to repeat the most important information, which is how to register. And I would like to repeat what Prof. Taqi is saying, that at the end of this, your data is also with us, and we will communicate through emails, and we will try also to call you and try to communicate in anyhow, phones, emails, that. But if you would like, please do email us further.
Yeah, and we will be sending you the application form, okay, in 24 hours. And what you will need to do, you will need to fill that form, send it to us, and then our admission department will take forward. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think we have covered everything so far. Thank you. You did a great job, Miss Anju.
Thank you very much, and thanks for the opportunity, Professor Taqi, Professor Ali, and Dr. Haitham, and all the students who are there. I wish you a good day and stay safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Prof.
very
Taqi,
much.
to add anything before we
just
wrap
want
up?
to say something to the audience. If there's anything which we can do for you in Gulf College or on this course or anything else, please do not hesitate to contact us. Our details are there on Gulf College website. Myself, Dr. Ali, Dr. Haitham, Ms. Anju, all the informations are there, and we will be delighted to give any advice or to be your mentor in any issues you think is important to do related to enhancing your business skills.
And I would like to add one more thing, and keep in your mind this course, it will be repeated every 2 months will be available, so that we will repeat this session every month, so that hopefully we will get it a regular pace every 1 month.
Inshallah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you again for joining us, and have a nice rest of your day. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.